Welcome back, guys, to my Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix 100% walkthrough guide for the PlayStation 4. And we just finished up Port Royal here. I went ahead and did both the gummy ship missions. I do that ahead of time, so that way I'm ready to go for the next sequel. So go ahead and land in Agrabah. And after the cutscene, you'll have a forced battle. Now, yet again, this battle typically ends if your health is brought to a specific level. But it's a great way to get some extra experience depending on how many you can kill within the allotted time frame. So after a certain amount of time goes by, the battle will end and you'll end up in the peddler's shop. I'll go ahead and speak to the Moogle here and then turn in your synthesis materials. Now you'll notice under free development you got some new things. You can pour some experience in there. If you do have the available resources to build a soldier's earring, I would highly recommend doing so. If you can build two, definitely get that too. The Chrysis is actually a really good armor to get this time too if you can build that. So after we hit the peddler shop, go ahead and head out into Agrabah and we will start collecting our first chests. So head up these stairs here and grab our first chest on the top of the staircase, and then one right across the distance from it. Then take a sharp left, sharp right, excuse me. And then grab our chest here, and then one on the top. It's nice now because there are no enemies to battle us, so we can get these without any trouble. One down here in the gap there, and then directly down to your right on top of this ledge is another chest. Go ahead and make your way around, and then up here on this little shop tiki thing, little shanty, there's our puzzle piece here. And after we gather that puzzle piece, go underneath these awnings here. And there's going to be a puzzle piece in this little shack. Now, you'll notice that you can't break it down. So no matter how many combos you do, it's not enough power to actually break it down. So what we'll want to do is, you should have gained the Arial finish during our last encounters throughout the worlds. So what you want to do is pretty much just, I guess, take off anything and add Arial finish. Arial finish is what's going to help us pretty much break through these little kiosks. So after you've grabbed that last puzzle piece, you're going to want to make your way to the palace. So after we collect Aladdin, we're now going to be pretty much swarmed with Heartless. So you can battle, but after you get done battling here, head over to the peddler's shop. After the peddler's shop, he's going to ask for the magic lamp. The guy's going to say, "I need treasures beyond your wildest dreams." Something fit for a sultan. So we're going to head out to the bazaar. There'll be some enemies out here. There's also 5 chests available. And they usually come from the ones the Heartless spawn in. So these chubby guys are actually a lot more worse than they were in Kingdom Hearts 1. But same thing with the fat boys. You can use the full swing on them. So go ahead and collect your first chest here, the one that the big guy broke out of, and then our chest directly behind. After you've got those 2 chests, there's a third one in the corner by the door. And then our last one is behind this kiosk over here. So go ahead and grab that chest and then go up the staircase for our puzzle piece. Need to use Arial combo on it.
It's over.
So break that shack down and grab our puzzle piece. And then our last chest in Agrabah. So after you've gathered that, go ahead and make your way outside these 2 doors here. Now this puzzle piece, you can't really grab, as you can see. We don't have enough leverage. But as you can see, what I just did, we were using this technique throughout the game sometimes to gather more distance, but you can use Reflect to actually keep momentum and keep up in the air like I did. And we will be using this technique to get a puzzle piece after this. So as soon as you make your way outside the palace gates, there's a chest on your left, and then there's a chest with a map over by these bushes. So grab those two chests here and head out to the Cave of Wonders. You'll have another forced battle coming up here soon, so grab these chests in the back, followed by our puzzle piece. So after you've grabbed those, go ahead and make your way inside the mouth. There are a few chests in here. Grab this first one. And then our second chest on this platform. Jump up for our third one. And then our fourth one right here. And then make your way to this platform for our puzzle piece. So after you've gathered those, go ahead and head on down. Now, you have to inspect both of these in order for the scene to initiate, so go ahead and inspect the gem and then inspect the pedestal hole. And then Greedy Apu, of course, is going to grab the diamond. So what you're going to want to do in this part is pretty much jump with, call Apu, and then call Apu to jump while you jump. And keep smashing the triangle button, and then just jump over the waves. There'll be 3 waves if you do it successfully, and then Apu can put it in the pedestal. So after that, go ahead and make your way for the Chasm of Challenges. So go ahead and inspect this. There's 3 puzzle pieces on the way down, and the last puzzle piece, if you do not grab it, you'll have to go all the way to the top and do these trials again. So here's our first puzzle piece. This one you can just land on the platform and jump up and grab. You don't have to fall on it. But if you're super good, you can actually fall on it with the correct angle. And
Back off! Take this!
And then our second puzzle piece is right there. This one, yet again, you can jump and grab if you land on the platform. And then our final one is on the way down here. It's in the very center, so you're going to want to make sure that you keep it in your sights here. As you can see, you're falling down, and kind of gradually just drift towards it, and then land in the middle. Because if we don't, it'll be way up there, and we won't be able to get it, so you'll have to do these trials again, all the way to the bottom, just to grab that. So make sure you get it on your first try so you don't have to worry about it. So after you've done the trials, go ahead and grab our chest here, and on the opposite side. Once you've got those chests, inspect this to pretty much say that your trial is complete, and the door will open. So we're going to have a forced battle here. Right now is an excellent time to level up your wisdom form, because there'll be a lot of these little guys spawning, and you can easily get about 40-50 kills with these guys. So these ice guys spawn, and then these small guys keep spawning. So it is an excellent time right now to build your wisdom form, or your valor form, whichever one you haven't done. So after you beat the last 3 fat boys, you'll get a maximum HP increase, and you'll be teleported back to Agrabah. So at this point, what we're going to do is head back out to the cavern of trials, where we just were. It's a little inconvenient, but there are 2 puzzle pieces and 2 chests that we need to grab before we continue on to the boss fight. So once we enter the Cave of Wonders, the Chasm of Trials, if you miss that puzzle piece, you can actually do it again, but if you happen to get it, you can just examine this portal here, and then warp down to the bottom. So once we get into the treasure room here, we'll notice on the right hand side there's a puzzle piece. Now you can grab this puzzle piece if you run and jump at the right time and kind of swing. It might take a couple tries, or you can do the reflect trick. And once you use reflect at the top, you'll get it. Very, very simple. So make your way to the left here and grab your last puzzle piece, and then the last remaining 2 chests in Agrabah. So once we've gathered those, you can check your journal. I will do this periodically, but notice in Agrabah all of our chests are grabbed, as well as Land of the Dragons and all of our previous worlds that we got. There are no question marks, so we are currently caught up to date. So after you've grabbed those, we're going to go back to the palace gates for the boss fight. The fastest way to get out of here is pretty much just go to the world screen and then head back to the peddler's shop. So after the palace gates, brought to a cutscene, and we will have our boss. Now these guys are pretty much primarily reaction commands. You'll see it, the fire one will cast fire a gun, and you just use it. The faster you use it, the less little molten fireballs are going to be sitting on the ground for you to step on. So you pretty much just beat them to death. Whenever they give you the reaction command, go ahead and use it. And then just jump up and swing at them. You have to kind of do them in sequence. So like Fire goes first, or if you can get the Blizzard, and you have to alternate between them because one of them doesn't take damage and the other one does. And once you do enough damage, it'll pretty much blow up, which will leave the other one vulnerable to your attacks. So after you've killed both of these guys, you'll get your bonus finishing leap. And you'll get a lamp charm, which is the genie summon. So that concludes this video for Agrabah. Make sure to click that subscribe link up there in the upper left hand corner. Make sure to comment and like this video, and I will